Okay guys, since my dog has decided to muddy my bed, we're going to use my bedroom for this exercise. So what I'm going to show you is how to de-escalate a dog that's already gotten an object. So my first rule of thumb is empty out the room of kids, cats, husbands, wives. Make sure it is you and the dog. You have time, more so than you think. And honestly, there's not anything in the world that would make me want to get bit over my dog eating one of my shoes. So I'm using Baloo. I was going to use one of the aggressive ones just because it's windy outside. I can't use the outdoors. So we're going to use my bedroom. It's a closed-in space. First thing I do, obviously I'm not sitting with the dog on the bed. Whether it's guarding a bed or actually a bone or a shoe or whatever, is I make sure that, and I'm going to show you this in a minute, that I have an exit point behind me. So I'm standing between the exit point and the dog. That way, if things go south, if I feel the dog is going to lunge at me, I'm just going to exit stage right and let the dog kind of bore himself with whatever object. Because again, a dog that size, especially the LGDs, I really could do without a bite. I've been bitten. Not fun. Okay, so just to show you the other side of this here, the bedroom door is right here. Okay, there's the TV. Baloo's on the bed. Okay, and Baloo now has a bone on my bed. There you go, Baloo. Okay. So, and he's looking at the treats going, I'd rather treat the treat than the old bone. So Baloo has got my bone. And he's on my bed. So here's a twofold where my dog's guarding my bed and his bone. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 seconds to empty everything, as I've said before. The door would be open on my back. I'm just closing the door because I've got cats that will come back down. And if you do have cats or other things that may come in, shut the door. Just be ready to be able to open it and bail. Okay, so I'm not going to approach the dog too much. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw a treat at the dog, just to make him aware of what I've got. Bacon bits, one of his favorite treats. Okay, I just throw a few until he's kind of paying attention to eating. And obviously, if he's truly resource guarding, he's going to go right for his bone as soon as he finishes that bite. Now, let's say I did 3 to 5 treats. He's really engaged in the fact that I'm throwing him treats, but still going to the bone. I'm going to start slowly throwing the treats a little bit away from the bone. So this treat, the next few treats, it's just far enough so he stretches his nose away from the object. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to throw them just ever so slightly. He's still at the object. I'm letting him guard. Okay, guard that bone. There you go. Now he's starting to move. Now, a lot of dogs that are truly resource guarding will go right back for that bone. There you go. So right back for the bone. Okay, good boy. And the whole time I'm going to say good boy, or if the dog is clicker trained, don't be afraid to click. And you can tongue click, so you can do it every time he grabs a treat. If you don't have time to search for your clicker. Another treat. My treats are going to get further and further away from the object. And no, I'm not even grabbing it or from the bed. Now I'm making him physically get up. And goes back to guarding the bone. Let's do this one again. Physically get it up. Okay, now I'm going to get him to get off the bed. Oh, he doesn't want to do it. Let him have a chance. I'm going to throw him another one on the ground. I'm just going to jackpot him for being off the bed. Be very careful because that's the time that you want to go grab that bone. And that is the time that the dog will just go right back to its bone faster than you can even grab it. So I'm going to throw, and I keep throwing away. And if my dog's going back for the bone, let him. Or the shoe or whatever. Put the bag away. So let's say he's going back for the bone. I let him. I don't say anything. I'm not giving him a reason to guard because I'm still making myself more valuable. Baloo! Baloo! He goes back to his bone. Baloo! Okay? Now, as this happens, I kind of throw him further and further away. And I'll walk into him towards his bone. Be careful. Okay? Dog's faster than human. Good boy. Hello. I'm going to throw one this way. I'm going to move away from the bone. Keep him in that corner. Hello. Away from the bone. I'm going to grab an object. If you didn't think of grabbing one, grab one now. Hello. My dog's going back for his bone. It's okay. Now I'm going to put an object between the bone and I, a chair, anything that you can lift. Not that I like hurting dogs, but I would rather have a barrier. My dog's decided to go back and guard his bone, so we're going to play the game again. Okay? I'm going to jackpot him away. Good boy. Go. Jackpot him. Jackpot. And I'm going to start moving with my barrier. Jackpot. If he makes move, jackpot, 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 I'm going to grab the bone. I'm going to keep jackpotting as big as I can. Okay, I'm going to keep the object between the dog and I. Dog's getting closer. I'm going to further the jackpot. Okay. Now he's so busy with the treats, he hasn't even realized that I have got the bone. And I'm going to exit. I'm going to leave the dog in the room. What I'm going to do is exit stage right, behind the door. Okay. Dispose. So we're going to exit. Okay, we're going to dispose and guarantee he's got the whole bag of treat in his mouth. I'm going to dispose of the bone, okay, somewhere where he can't have it. And I'm going to give him a good 5 minutes to decompress and to look for his bone, to realize he does not have the bone anymore. Hey, buddy. Don't pretend that that's 5 minutes because you guys don't want to watch me for 30. I'm going to just come in like nothing was because by now he's realized that the bone is completely gone. Hi, buddy. What are we doing? And then what I like to do after that, just to distract him, to make sure that he's not in trouble, because at the end of the day, he relinquished what I wanted him to relinquish. Do I sit? And I'm going to do a couple of fun tricks with him that I know he knows. Hello. Good boy. Just to distract and to tire his brain out. Stand. Good boy. How about we spin? Oopsies. We spin. Thank you. Boy. Okay. And that's how I will de-escalate my dog. Okay. Now, if your dog's guarding the bed, same goes. The only difference with that is that what I would do for that one, okay, rest. The only thing I would do for the bed is I would reverse it. So I'm going to switch the phone.